I'm Dr. Razaul Hamid. I'm going to show you a very unusual case of suicide. Before I go to this case, I need to tell you a few very important aspects of suicide. Suicide is the second leading cause of death in 16 to 29 years of age group. In India, every 4 minutes someone is killing himself by committing suicide. If I talk about the global scenario of suicide, then you'll be astounded to know that every 40 seconds someone is killing himself in this world by committing suicide. Behind every suicide, there is some mental illness. And as we know, the commonest mental illness is depression. And depression is also the common cold of mental illness because it affects lots of people in larger perspective. If you see in case of male, it's 20% of the males are affected, and in females, it is almost 40% of the females are affected. There is always a colossal number of depression cases in the society, those who are not getting the appropriate treatment. And those are ultimately culminating into suicide. So depression is the commonest cause of suicidal death. If I talk about the dynamics of suicide, how a mentality, how a mind of a person ultimately goes to that level. You know, suicide is not something sudden act, but it is a gradual process of deterioration. Gradual process of deterioration of the way of thinking, what we call the cognition. And at this point, it is worth mentioning is that every suicide completer gives the threat. He expresses his ideas of committing suicide to his near ones, some friends or some family members. And there's a very important message to the society that we should consider each and every suicide threat to be very seriously. If he is given proper care by mental health professionals like psychiatrists, then it is possible to prevent that suicide. So here, in this case that I am going to show you is that this case is not the depression per se. It's a case of schizophrenia with attempt of suicide. Here in this case, we are going to see some different picture. In this case, actually this patient attempted suicide for his delusion. You know, delusion is the false belief, false unshakable belief that you cannot correct that with some logic, some evidence or anything. We call it delusion of persecution, when the person develops that wrong idea, the false idea that some people are hatching some conspiracy against him, is talking about him and is going to kill him. And simultaneously in this patient we are getting hallucination. Hallucination means in absence of the appropriate stimuli, the patient gets that. It could be of anything. It could be auditory hallucination, it could be visual hallucination, it could be olfactory hallucination if you smell something in absence of proper stimuli, proper smell producing substance. It could be gustatory hallucination, getting a different source of taste. It could be tactile hallucination. So please enjoy this case. Thank you very much. We need to comprehend why this guy hit himself. It's not a case of depression, it's a case of schizophrenia. He has paranoia, he is referential.
Persecutory delusion.
Persecutory delusions and also hallucinations.
Hallucinations. So he was so overwhelmed with the delusionary context.
Okay.
So he felt that rather than others killing me so badly, why should not I kill myself?
He had hallucination. What type of hallucination? What type of voices he used to
He used to hear voices of many incomprehensible people.
Incomprehensible.
Not one or two.
People. Why he hit himself?
Because if he let himself,
Okay.
the voices would have killed himself more nasty way.
Okay. So, so the dynamics is, other than getting killed by his enemies,
He would
he
like
tried to kill himself. So this is a very unusual case.
Yes.
Since how long he's been here?
It's been like 3 nights now.
He's been.
And he has recovered almost 50 to 60%.
Okay.
Now there is a decrease of paranoia.
Okay.
Persecutory delusion also decreased.
Okay.
And he has gained a bit more insight.
Okay, that's great. That's incredible job. Okay. Now it's the time to start insight-oriented psychotherapies, family counseling, and we also need a psychosocial intervention. So you psychosocial team you are getting now. First of all, you try exploring psychosocial aspects, parameters, those that are contributing to his illness. Okay, thank you very much. Now here in this case, we are getting the auditory hallucination, voice that comes to threaten this patient, and that voice threatens him to kill. So what the patient did is that, so he tried to kill himself rather getting killed by his imaginary enemies.